Welcome back to Scrapyard's Pirate's Life, everybody. It was a bit of one of those error message situations last episode, so it kind of ended a little quicker than I expected. But you know, that's okay. That's one of those things that happens. So here we are again, guys. Another episode, episode 5. Now, here's the deal. We're gonna continue with our build. Okay, so we've got that all set up. We've got that set up. We still have to figure out this situation here. I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? We could do something really fun here. Or we could do something... Yeah, I think I'm gonna do logistics. Or not logistics, but we'll do a locker in here. Now, I think a locker would be very much in order. Oh, wait! You know what? Now, we're gonna do a armory. We need it. There we go. We got the armory in place. Okay, so now we just need to see about putting... Let's see, do we have steel plates? We do. Alright, let's go ahead and get some steel plates in place, and this time we are going to use the full plates. It's not that I didn't like the other plates, it's just that it didn't, to me it didn't read like a proper habitat. It looked more like a, I don't know, kind of a hodgepodgey situation, and I didn't like that. It didn't really work for me, so I am going to do this. Alright, now what we're going to do here is we're going to go down to the light section and we're just going to cover the whole ceiling with lights. I really love these inset lights. I know a lot of you guys probably realized that I kind of have a thing for that, so I think they're just really, really nice. They fill in nicely and they set up really well, so. Perfect. Okay. So we'll get the rest of this set up here.
Energy critical.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. But once we get all this in place, then we'll be in a much better position. So. Well, I didn't mean to jump that far. Alright, cool. So we're all set this way. So now it's just a matter of welding everything up. But, yeah, pretty much that's it. Cool beans. And this is lined up perfect, so you could actually walk over here. So having an exterior ladder could be advantageous. So that could be something we might want to stick on the outside on one of these things. Ah, good gravy. Let's have some dumplings or something. Yeah, we'll have kelp crisp. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing welded up here. We'll do the exterior weld here. Oh, we need energy. Let's go ahead and park it. Sit, have a seat. Okay, I never did put the weather on this, did I? Let's go put the weather on here. I want to see. It doesn't change much in this world. There really isn't a lot of weather, I noticed. I don't know. Oh yeah, main cockpit, of course. Top right screen, we want it to be weather. Dust right now. Lovely. That's what we love, is the dust, right? No, we don't. We don't love dust. But we do love to have food, so we need to fix that problem. So let's go to our logistics, and we're gonna do a curving. Well, we're not gonna do anything because we don't have the components for it. So let's go ahead and run through what we got here. Alright, and steel plates. Nope. Okay. Alright, then we go inside here. Okay, there's that. And there's that. And let's do this too. Okay. And none of those apply to this. So we might as well just dump these in here, because it ain't going to do us any good. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back up here and load up on some more stuff. Take that. And we'll just load up everything on here. Okay. We're just going to go down the list here and grab everything. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over here and put our deals on here now. I want to use the reinforced because it feels more like it's a you know, a structured thing as opposed to just a regular pipe. Now the tricky one is going to be this here. But we're going to do it like this. And then we're going to have to do... Actually, you know what? I think... No. Oh, wait. We got a window there. Aha! I forgot about the door. Alright. Fine. We'll do it this way. I mean the window on the bed. That's kind of what I forgot. Alright, no problem. It's all good. Alright, let's go this way and not fall off. We don't want to fall off. That would be bad. And then we'll get this in place. Also, let's go ahead and... Oh, we're going to change that color scheme. I don't want the garden stuff to be green. Even though I want some more colors. Alright, so let's go ahead and go here. We'll do one there. Now 2, ideally we want 4. That will offload a lot, but I also have to be mindful of what kind of displays, and this is only a temporary measure anyway, so. Alright, we get the glass in place. Because we'll have a proper algae garden, and hopefully we'll get a farm, we'll get some seeds. I don't know where. I really want to have like a... You'd think there'd be like some sort of economy base. I mean, there's not... We haven't found squat, but I guess we're out in Timbuktu. I mean, it does fit into the Scrapyard Pirate Slave kind of... We're trying to hide from people scenario, so let's go ahead and let's see what else we got. No steel plates, nothing for that. Just kind of keep rolling along here. I don't think any of this stuff's gonna apply to it now. Alright, so we're gonna pop over here and dump them all off in here. Alright, let's see what else we can dig out of here. Okay, next stack. Oh wait, that's Terminal 4. That's Cargo Terminal. Good gravy. We must have pulled some of that out of there already. No, we want this stuff right here. Industrial cockpit. Let's see. Inset connector. That's what we're going to grab for. I don't know what I was thinking. Taking out stuff that doesn't need to come out. Alright. So let's see. What do we got? Oh yeah, we definitely want some of this stuff. Let's see. Who needs construction components? Anybody? I'm pretty sure we construction componented everybody, but... We need glass there. No glass there. Is there glass for this? No. Okay. Okay, and then this needs, and up here definitely needs glass. All right. Okay, let's go over here. That needs more glass, okay. Okay, so that's the end of that. Okay, let's go find some more stuff. Okay, can't do anything with the industrial cockpits. Here we go. Modular cargo container. Okay, just glass, that's about all we can do with that. Okay. I don't see in it there's much else that needs glass. Alright, so that's pretty much nothing needed there. Alright, let's get everything that's out of the cockpit here, and then we're going to be making a run back for the rest of the materials, I think. Okay, so we need to get some materials to complete some of this stuff, so let's see what we can do here. Alright, under the production category, we're going to definitely need 50 of those. And we're going to need 100, a couple hundred, we'll do 300 of those. Because these are all things that we can do with the survival kit, so... Okay, now let's see here. That's got computer components. Needs displays. Displays. Okay, that needs interior plates. That needs some small pipes. Do we got small pipes in here? No. Oh, snap. We're gonna have to go get some pipes. Huh, that's interesting. This build has turned out that... Oh, good gravy. It's those kelp crisps. We need them. Alright, well that's gonna at least get us some stuff. We need interior plates built. So we're gonna need some iron.
Meteor storm inbound.
And what do we need over here? Steel plates. Yeah, meteor storm. That's why we have the gun. Alright, so we're good on display on that. Okay, and how about displays? Can we get 10 of those? We should... Nope, we're out of silicone and everything. Okay. Fun times, guys. So it looks like we need plates. Need some materials to finish this stuff off. Interior plates, things like that. Okay. So it's time to go for a drive. Gonna put it on recharge right now. Let's see. Okay, battery 43. Yeah, we'll put it on recharge, give it a little bit extra go, you know? So, we'll see what happens. Give it a minute. Well, we got... It seems like it's pretty charged up, so I'm thinking let's roll. Oh, wait a minute. Before we do this, guys, we need to change this around. Because we're gonna have a head-on problem if we don't do that, so. Okay, so, as it stands right now, oh wait. Motors. Might as well fix you. And might as well fix you too. Alright, cool. Alright, so I want to put a different cockpit in place, one that is not going to be a problem child for flipping us over, because I really truly believe that the industrial cockpit in this instance is not what we want. No, no, no. Go to cab cockpit. When we do cab cockpit, we're going to have a problem with... Okay. Okay, so we're going to take this off. In this case, we're going to change these around. We'll just keep it gray. I don't mind. Okay, now let's go to logistics. Okay, so now let's get our cockpit in place. We do the cab cockpit. And there is our connectors in the back. There we go. Much better. Alright, let's go ahead and... Wow, that is a lot of components there that we didn't... Wow. I don't know why I thought that there was... Okay, we should have done that a long time ago, guys. Because these are components we could utilize. Maybe we could drop this off in here. That in there. And then let's go over here. Okay, now we just need steel plates for you. And then we could get steel plates for you. Alright. Alright, so it's just those certain types of plates, but hey, at least we got that set up and that going, and that's good. Alright, let's get this thing rolling back to the other place, and then we'll swipe from that. Wait. Ah. Okay, well, you gonna come down and visit? Alright, let's head on out. This should make it a lot less front heavy, you know, as far as the tilt is concerned, because that's what we don't want. So we'll go back, we'll grind down the rest of the of our little substation, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna head over to the gorge here and pull a bunch of stuff from the bottom of the gorge fill it out with some more components and things like that. I honestly have no idea how in all of creation we would go about getting that hydrogen that's in that one tank, if there's any hydrogen at all in it. I mean, it could very well be empty. That may be why it's all rusty looking. But if there is, you know, that would be something that we might consider trying to get out of there. But I mean, we could, I guess, if we ran piping all the way up and then had a hydrogen tank on the back of this. That actually might not be a bad idea. But that's assuming if it's got any hydrogen. It may not. If it doesn't, then, you know, it doesn't matter. And of course, if that vulture would like to come down and visit and it doesn't have any hydrogen engines, then that would be great too, because then we could just take it and that would be all we need. Okay, so what we're gonna do with this is I'm just gonna cut that thing down like a tree, and then we won't have to waste anything. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and grind it down and make it go away. You know, we're gonna need a large, we're gonna need a standard assembler before we can tear apart those thrusters assemblies, because these thruster components do not, they don't get produced by the basic. Really? Oh my gosh. I thought for sure that it would fall over. Of course, knowing my luck, it'll fall uphill. But hopefully not. And looks like it doesn't even want to fall. Really? Still not gonna fall. Good gravy. Okay. It's like, okay, well, that's how it wants to play. Wow, that was impressive, to say the least. I did not expect that to just stay up there in its little thing like that. That's crazy. Alright. Well, we've loaded that up. You know what I wonder? I wonder if it might not be a bad idea to dig up some of this ore over here. Where is that ore? It says it's here. Okay, there's the nickel. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go in here and get some ore. Get a couple of loads of ore, bring it in. For the stuff that we can manufacture, which is pretty limited, but that's okay. Wow. Dives right into it, doesn't it? Alright, so we don't need this. Bye-bye. Get rid of that. Throw some nickel in here. That'll take the refinery a few minutes to do. And let's go back in the hole and pick up whatever nickel is left and keep on going. Nope, that's all gone. Okay. The way I figure it, we'll just get some of these ores. It can pull it right out while we're parked. Yeah, it's a nice little grind in there. Now this... Gonna go down and get some magnesium, that way we can make more munitions for our little, we want to be able to have, you know, munitions for our stuff. Alright. Okay, up we go, up we go. Okay. Let's load up this thing up here with what we got. Okay, we've got a bit of nickel, some magnesium, and the stone's gonna go away. I don't do stone. I don't like it. In most of my builds, or my playthroughs, I really don't like using stone. It's just too easy. I mean, really, way too easy. Okay, that's enough for that. Oh, yeah, I probably should get some silicone too. So down in the hole we go, and we'll go down and get those. Let's see. Now silicone is going to be this way. So we're going to keep going through the nickel until we run out of nickel. Coming up on it soon. There we go. This will be good for the chips, and well, that's really the only thing we make. Oh, and solar panels. We should probably build some solar panels, honestly. We can hang them off the bottom and catch some of the sunlight. Alright, so that's a nice little mine we got going on here, isn't it? Through some nickel and back down again and up And out we go. Okay, we got some silicone, we got some nickel, and we also got some rock that we don't want. Alright, so that's going to be a nice little bit of material that we can use, for sure. Alright, and we're going to put the rest in the cockpit. That way it's not occupying space. Oh, wow. Alright, so let's go ahead and head on out. And try not to flip the vehicle, because that would really suck. Looks like I need to eat a bite. Okay, so now we're gonna... Oh, there's some iron. Well, not gonna screw with that today. We've already gotten some ores that'll keep things occupied a little bit. We'll pick up some iron closer to the base, I think. Unless I'm really tempted. Alright, let's go around. Now we want to make sure we try to get everything that's salvageable that we can't produce. We definitely want to make sure of that. Alright, we're flying up over nickel. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and eat some more. Alright, so let's go put the... Really? I know I'm hungry. Listen to you growl. Alright, so we're gonna dump this in here. And then we're gonna go to the hydrogen tank that we're in. And we're going to put refill bottles, yes. Just to be on the safe side, that is my safety option. So we'll go ahead and fix that back up. And we're going to throw that silicone in there. Alright, so let's go do it. Let's see here. And... Bonsai. Alright, what do we got? Okay, all this stuff. We're going to take all this stuff with us. Wow. That moon is... Dude. Just look at that. Wow. That is a hell of a moon, guys. Wow. Okay. You don't get much for these kelp crisps. We pretty much got to be chewing on them all the time. So we're going to grab everything we can of this. Well, we're going to grab that next. That was our approach on the weapon that had no ammunition, so... But, you know, you can't take a chance. I mean, not everything that's, you know... Not everything is going to try to shoot you, but also not everything is going to not try to shoot you. Wow, good. There's some materials here. Solar panel cells, so that if we make some more girders, we should be able to set up some good solar panel arrays underneath. And, or we could just, you know what we could do, guys? We could set up a combination solar and algae array that follows the sun. That is absolutely what we should do, because we do have detector components, which is what you need for the, to be able to do that. So, yeah, that would be a really brilliant idea. because until we find seeds and a bunch of glass, there's really not much we can do. Now I'm hoping that there's lots and lots of seeds inside that greenhouse right there. Just hoping. Otherwise it's just dirt. But we'll see. Okay. Wow. Seriously? Dang. Okay. Might as well take as much of this as we can. Alright, we're going to leave that because we don't want to... Let's see. We've got... No, there's not enough, but we're going to try. Alright, that's it. We're full up. Our pack's full, our vehicle's full. It's a nice haul back to the base. That's what we need. Let's do it. Oh yeah, we're full and heavy. 77 kg, guys. Seriously heavy stuff. I'm not going to do that jump because I don't want to lose my vehicle. So yeah, we're not going crazy here. No. No, 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 no! Wow, we almost lost it, guys. That was really close. The weight of this thing made it so that it couldn't stop even on a parking brake. It was going. It was like, we're going down the hill now. You had no choice. It was like, no choice at all. I couldn't even slow down. I couldn't even go forward. It was like, we're going down. That is about to be a very, very, very busy. Alright, let's go ahead and set the stuff here. Okay, so we need to set this one, and that's going to be toggle block on off. We need to set this one so that the battery recharge. Oh, I bet you're working. Alright, let's get some stuff done here. Alright, that takes care of this. Just gonna walk around the outside here. Okay. We're out of steel plates, so we'll go inside and see what we can do. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop these things all off and we'll... Alright, well that's a fun little deal. That's full. Alright, now let's go through and find the next thing. Okay, take those. Alright, so that we're gonna drop, let's see, Prototech panels, don't need those. Don't really need the weapon or the batteries. You know, we do need to get a battery built on this base. And in actuality, as much as I want to have that there, it's actually not a bad place to put a battery, honestly. It's right there. This is the industrial kind of workshop. That would be a good spot to put one of the batteries. Wonder if we move that over here, it might actually be a good idea. Yeah, I think that might actually be a good plan. Put a battery right there. We've got the power cells for it. Yeah. Hate to say it, but that is definitely a thing. Unless I move this here. Move that there. Oh, that would work. Yeah. Oh no, if I do that, it's not going to work because of the other. Okay. So that's where we're going to put. We're going to move our display panel over. I swear we've moved that thing so many bloody times. Alright. Alright. Let's see here. Okay. Alright. Need displays for you. Okay, so we will change the color of those things in a little bit. Alright, let's get this battery built. I like the Warfare batteries, guys. So that's what we're doing. Alright. We got an interior plate. We can use that here. Alright, let's go ahead and drop this in here. There's nothing else I really need. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what's next. Oh yeah, we gotta drop those stupid things too. Okay, modular container, we'll pull all these out. Okay. Okay, bathrooms in place. Alright, good. We're gonna have another algae farm set up. So when the sun rises, we can actually get some food. Good. That'll play into that. We don't have a... Oh, you know what we need? We have algae farms, but we need to have a thing to do with it. We need a, we need one of those, food processors. Ugh, good gravy. You know, I hate to break it to you guys, but it looks like we're gonna be needing this. And it looks like... Yeah. Is there algae in here? Nope. Alright, cool. We're gonna need to put an algae... We're gonna need to put a thing here for, processing food. Which unfortunately means that we're gonna have to throw a bed over here. Just an arbitrary bed and you know, just like basically our cot. Yep, there's our little cot right there, and then we're gonna need to put a little place to eat right here, and that's it. Oh my gosh. Alright. Oh, good gravy. Okay, so here's what we're going to need to do. This is going to have to be one of those situations where we need to have a conveyor connector here. One of those, but, you know, the junction. And we're going to need another one. Because we have to put a food processor here so that the algae can actually get turned into algae. Or else we've just wasted time. Fun, fun. Alright, so what else we got on in here? Okay. So let's go up top and see if we can get ourselves set up with what we need. And the nice thing about this is it means that we'll be able to set up 2 of those things, which should increase, and we'll change it to gray here. Gray, gray. Oh no, did we? Oh, we didn't get the yellow. Oh well, it's not the first time, it won't be the last time. Alright, now let's see here, let's go right here and get access to more stuff. Alright. Alright, we're getting this thing together, guys. Okay. Alright, let's get this up. We're getting closer. Good, now we have a place to put tools. Now we can put these in here. Okay, now. We need a lot of displays, guys. Got any more displays? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so that's all set up. Oh, let's see here. See if... Yeah, we're gonna need another... Let's make sure this refinery is processing, yeah. See, we needed to process something else, some silicone, so we can be able to get our chips. Alright, so hopefully that'll get our chips built. I mean, our displays built. So, in the meantime, we're gonna zip up here and see if we can get some more of these done. Alright, so that's 2 we've got up and running. Almost 3. Okay. So, we're looking pretty good here, guys. We're getting this thing done. Alright, now we've got enough batteries to get that battery up and running, which will charge things. Okay, that's 67, and we have 26 here. Alright, now we have a battery on the base. That's going to be golden. It means no matter what, we're going to have some power, and that's good. Still need displays for that. Interior plates for the bed and for the chair. And I am hungry. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's drop these off in here. I don't think we got any interior plates at all in here. I don't think there's any left. There wasn't a lot to begin with. Okay, I'm looking for... Able to take those 2. Now I'm pretty sure I can put, okay, yeah, I don't see it. Okay, so we'll put those in here. We got any more tools and stuff like that over here? Yes, we do. Now these ammunitions we could very easily break down and turn into overhead stuff too. Let's see here. Did we have any components in here? No, we do not. Okay. Alright, so that clears us out that way. And this was, we're looking for small tubes and glass. Don't know, we might have some glass, maybe. Let's see. We do. So now we just need 6 steel tubes, small steel tubes, and we're golden. Alright, cool. Alright, so that's all set. Good to go. Alright, well, I think we're doing really good here, guys. Looks like just about everything's done. We just need to get the whole situation with... Oh, why are you not doing what I want? What's going on, man? I don't understand what's up with this assembler. It's on. Alright, well, let's try this again. Oh, you know what it might be? It might be a power problem. But wait, it says you can do glass. Well, then what is... Oh. I got you now. We don't have iron. Oh, okay. No problem. We've got iron ingots in here somewhere. I know we had it because I put it in one of those. Yeah, no, that's magnesium. No, there was one in here that was iron. I thought for sure there was iron ore. Didn't we have like some... I thought... Oh, snap. That's not good. Oh, crap. We gotta get out of here or we're gonna die. Oh my gosh. That was close, guys. Oh my gosh. I don't like that. That is not good. We don't have... It's like... We need... You know what we need? We need a recharge spot inside of the base. That's what we really need. A recharge spot. Yeah. Oh, it sucks having this. No respawn spot is not good. Okay, now let me see here. Did this already get pulled out? Oh, I guess it must have. Huh. Well, I'm not gonna break down anything just so we could have steel, but oh man, we need to have some iron. Alright, let's drop these things off in here. You know what we can do? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm pretty sure there's an iron deposit up here somewhere. We're gonna go find it, and we're gonna get some iron ore. I mean, here's the thing. We could go up to the base up there, but I'm pretty sure I saw some iron up here somewhere. Gold, okay. I thought I saw iron up here somewhere. Ah, man. Alright. Well, we're gonna walk up this way a little ways. If we still don't see any iron, then we're gonna go over and just go and start doing some more salvage. We need displays is what we need. Nope. Alright, we're gonna fly over here. Alright guys, that's what we're gonna do. Ready or not, there we go. Okay, off a recharge. Now we're gonna have to transfer all of this stuff over before we leave. So let's get that going. Alright, so alright, we're good to go. Alright, so it's got things to do. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up like that. That way it goes through each one in sequence and then sits on that last one. And now we're gone. We're back out on the road. Alright, let's get to driving. I also think I want to put a barrier up on the sides, just so we don't drive off the edge by accident, because that would so suck. Alright, let's go and head on up to this salvage location here, and I think instead of yeah, we're gonna come up here like so. Yep, all these fine ores that we are absolutely not gonna use. And then we're going to turn. And then we're gonna come right down here. Now, stay put. I don't want to see you come rolling off of there. Alright, so first order of business is that little sparkly battery over there. Let's grab... We couldn't salvage this battery if we tried. It's in the voxel. Alright, so... we got this, but there's a battery up there, and I'm thinking... we might want that. So let's check out this situation here. I want to know what's going on inside of here, so... oh, what do we got here? Ah! Well, I see there's good tools somewhere, but... alright, we got fruit seeds. That is golden. Got a bit of a hole in that one. Okay, there's the battery. It's a little bit in the voxel, so I don't think we can salvage that, but we might be able to try. And that is a food processor. What a steal. Unfortunately, I had nothing in it. Alright. And here we have the lab freezer. inside the room we're gonna go. And that's a power kit. Nice, handy. Go ahead and take all this stuff too. Alright, let's see what else we got in here. Alright, looks like... Okay, event controller. Oh, is that... Oh, yeah. What do we got? Really? Okay, what do we got in here? Oh, this is some good stuff. We'll grab all that. Anything in there? I don't know. Let's find out. Of course. Alright. No, we don't want you to do that. We don't. I want the ice that's definitely in there because it turned on. So yeah, we're not doing that. Oh, and we're taking you. Ooh, oxygen tank. Nah, no big deal. We can do better. Let's see. Yeah, we'll take you too. Alright, there's some good salvage here, guys. Alright, where's my beacon? There it is. Up we go! Alright, this is going to be a really good salvage, and we have fruit seeds. So we're going to have to think about a greenhouse, guys, not just an algae farm, because we're going to be able to grow fruit. Okay, hold on just one second, guys. I'm gonna take a second here real quick. Alright, so this is really good. I'm excited. We got some seeds. That's huge. Those seeds are precious and they are going right there. I am not going to be messing with that. Alright, let's load all this up. Cobalt. Fun stuff. We can't make grids, but we can make better tools. Alright, let's see what other kind of goodies we got inside this facility here. Okay, we're gonna grind this down. And I think it's gonna have, yes. Oh, yeah! 4.55, that is a good deal. What is this? An oxygen farm. Okay, well that's not really gonna help me as much as you'd think it would. Alright, small lab oxygen tank. Okay. Well, I might as well finish getting that. And we'll get this too. Now we need the steel. Ow. definitely need the steel plates. Well, you know, we need displays more than we need anything else, though. So we better get in here and look for some displays. An air vent, okay. Actually, you know, we could use this to store materials, except the ice, because I'm not letting that go. Alright, what's in here? Death god, yeah, okay. Yep. Alright, what does this guy got going on? Ah, tools, yes. This will make life a lot easier. And, dude, I'm gonna take your suit, I'm sorry. I apologize that you didn't make it, but I need your suit. For parts, well, you know what we could bury the guy. Yeah, we're gonna bury you, man. That was a sad day. Alright, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and bury him right here in the sand. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Haven't done this in a while. You ever wondered what you do when they go and you want to bury somebody in Space Engineers? You're going to do that. Oh, let's see. I should have probably gotten his coloration. I'm going to guess it was definitely like a gray color. And then you go here and you find up here in a decoration, which is weird, but it's a thing. And you find the engineers. And here he goes. We're going to go ahead and, yeah, we're going to lay him down here. Alright, and then what I like to do too is I like to take some plates and cover the hole as a memorial. I don't know if it'll stay because Klang is weird about stuff, but we'll go ahead and make a little. It is a waste of some materials. I could have gone a little less deep, but there we go. Alright, there's his grave and his tomb. Okay, back to work. Yeah, it's the right thing to do. I mean, poor guy crashed, he died. What are you gonna do, you know? And we'll take... Oh, nope. That is golden. That is exactly what we need, is that particular thing. So every one of those we find, we're definitely holding on to. Okay, so, yeah. Death by exposure, I reckon. Yep, sure is. What do we got in here? More tools. God dang. That's crazy. Okay, what's in here? Ah, yes! Fruit seeds and grain seeds. How awesome is that? What a find. Okay. Jeez. Oh no. Okay. We need displays. That's not got displays in it, but this might. Nope. Okay, who's got displays? Does that have displays? No. Of course, you've got one, but we kind of need you there. No. Dang. Alright, well, let's offload this, and then we'll grab this, and we can at least get the displays out of it. Well, beacon's still there, which probably means we're not toast. I really need to get a weapon system on here, because I'm hesitant that there isn't going to be a time when those stupid meteorites aren't going to hit me. Alright. Yeah. Dump that in there. Yeah, those are golden. We're going to put those up front. Grains, and we can make toaster pastries, I think. That'll be tasty. Alright, yeah. We're going to be dumping all those in there. Nope, not all of those. We want... Oh, yeah, because we've got much better ones to work with here, so... Oh, wow, yeah. Proficient. Alright, and that. Those are our golden, what we absolutely must have kind of situation here. And then back down we go again. Alright. Alright, so that gives us at least a couple of those displays. We can maybe get some more stuff done with that. And we got the small pipes are golden too. So all in all, this is actually pretty good salvage. Uh-oh. There goes that stomach again. Time for some more kelp crisps. Alright, up we go. I heard that. That means it got filled. Alright, let's get up here and get this offloaded and go back to work. Some good materials here, guys. Wow, we're already filled up, huh? Okay, cool. Let's go over here. Get this one filled up. And we'll eat some more crisps. Wow, it's going a lot faster with these better pieces of equipment here. Alright, let's go ahead and drop down on the roof here, and let's see what we got. Alright. Oh, perfect. That's intact. Outstanding. What a grab on that part. Alright, and we'll grab that. Okay. Okay, perfect. Here we go. Get some more steel plates. This will go really well towards getting the welding done on our platform. That's going to take a lot of plates. It's a whole lot faster if we've already got the plates made.
Energy critical.
Alright. Okay, time to go up. Looks like we got some sunshine coming up. It's dawn. Outstanding. Alright, this should get this one pretty close to full. And then we'll just need 2 more trips and we should be good to go to head back. Yeah, see, well, no, actually it looks like it's going to take probably 4 trips. But we do need to get charged up. And while we're at it, let's have some more crisps. And we do have a backup in the form of some dumplings too that are a little bit more if we want. God, I'm so excited. We got some good seeds, guys. That's right there. It's what I was hoping. We can grow some food, but we just need to make sure we stay on top of the ice. But we have the ice down there in the valley. We really just needed some seeds. And then we can get the salvage up there and just get an aircraft and do some aerial salvaging at various sites around here and just gather up what we can get, you know? Okay. Alright, this is going great. Look at all this good material. Alright, back up we go. Now, one of the things I was thinking about doing is moving the, setting up the greenhouse and putting the algae farms into the roof of the greenhouse, and then having glass around the greenhouse on the walls, and then that way we can accomplish 2 things at the same time. But to do that, we would need to make it a fairly tall setup. But I think by doing that, it'll help us minimize the impact on the amount of glass that we have, since we can't manufacture our own. Okay. This is why I had the emergency tank. Because I forgot about it. If I hadn't had that emergency tank, it would not have been good. And we really, really should find... There's got to be something that's got medical components in there so that we can be able to do something. Okay, so it looks like one more trip, maybe. And then that's it. So let's go ahead and eat a little bit more crisp. And back down we go. Well, that's not going to work anymore. Okay, let's head up, fill up as much as we can into the those two spots on the front here and the connector in the back. So we'll start with you, and we'll dump that in there. Okay, let's get as much of these in here as we can. And then we'll go back here and get as much of these in here as we can. Alright, cool. And looks like we're going to need to refill our hydrogen and start watching it now. So let's be careful. Wow, we might get the rest of this salvage out of here. Huh. Yep, we're gonna get the rest of the salvage out of here, guys. Wow, that was impressive. Okay. So if we're gonna do that, we might as well finish off with some of this. Alright, we got that. Get that. Okay, I think I'm going to leave the rest of that. Yeah, I'm going to leave the rest of that just because I want to try to salvage that battery and merge it to the base in a different location. The place where we'll put our habitat where we're going to sleep, and then I want to be able to have each one of our little facilities, I want to have them all set up so that they have their own individual batteries, if we can pull it off. Alright, let's head on back. We got a good load, 84 kg, which means it's going to be really fun backing down that thing. We have to be so very careful. In honesty, I wish I would have made like a driveway up that was more gradual. That way we could like hit it a little bit less steep. But it's just not how it works, you know? Just worked out differently, so. Okay, fun part. Parking. I should try to build a turnaround on the thing. Okay, very slow. Get us turned around and head on down. Alright, I'm getting better at that, guys. I'm getting better at it every day. And I think that's the right one right there. Yeah. Alright. Oh man, it's like really trying hard. Wow, it's extra heavy this time. I mean, this is the heaviest it's been. 84. It's definitely super heavy. Alright, good deal. Okay. Alright, so we got a lot of good steel here. So, the plan with the steel, let's see. Is everything welded up inside? No. We want that display. We need that one display there, and we need this one done with 2 displays. Everything else is like, you know, whatever. Okay, perfect. And then up here, now that the sun's coming up, these things need to get their... Alright, cool, now we're set. Okay. So at this point now, it's going to be a matter of welding up these. Go. Well, that gets a nice little line of them done. Okay. What else we got in here? Oh yeah, that's another thing we need to do. We need to get our beacon in place. So let's grab a little bit more steel. probably should have our ladder up here and have like a platform set up. Wow. Barely moving there. What's up with that? You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think we're gonna have a yeah, this is one. I'm gonna do a antenna and a round beacon. And then over here, huh, alright. Nice, okay. And then here, okay, so that won't even do it on here. Okay. Then I think we're going to do this a little differently than what I planned, but it'll still look really cool. We'll use this. Yep, that'll do. Then what we're going to do is, instead of using pipes, which we do not have a lot of, especially after we build this thing, we're going to use light armor blocks for up here. And then here is where we'll have the ladder go up. Now we have our access. It'll go up. Now how much? Yeah, see, that's going to use a lot of stuff. But it's a project to do, you know? So, but in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and finish this off inside here. Oh yeah, we need to go get the precious. Gotta get the precious. Alright, and that is this. This. Actually, you know what? We need to get all this. And then we'll rat it. Let's see here. There was another, yeah, there it is right there. One. I can't pull it through. Yeah, there's a few. So let's see here. Take those two. Of course, by now they probably have enough. They probably already. Yeah. There's probably still a bunch left, but those were really what we were after more than anything. The other thing is we need to get the solar panels in place too. I might just stick them across the top here on one side, and just let them do their thing, but for now... Alright, perfect. Let's go ahead and open this, and we're going to do production, and we're going to make 100 of those. Now, we're going to drop, if I can, I'm going to drop the seeds in here. I don't want to, nope, it won't let me do it. No, I was like thinking, if you drop the seeds in there, then we'd be good to go. Can we drop them in here? Probably not, but we'll try. Nope. Well, what we can do there is drop the tools that we don't need. That way we have them on hand. Oh, nope, I want that. Okay. Alright, cool. Now I'm going to drop the seeds in here. I don't want the seeds to get accidentally messed with. It's the only seeds we've got, guys. So we got to be careful. Precious, precious things. Alright, we're going to drop... let's drop... wow, okay. We're starting to get full. So you know what this means? Start throwing some salvage out here. So what we're gonna do right here, we're gonna make a line of salvage. No. We're gonna go like this. And we're going to use that color, but we're going to make it all rusty. And we're going to put the irrigation thing in there. Because that is one of the things we got. And let's see here, we did a cargo container and we did some air tanks. So until we're ready to do something with that, actually I have a different way I could go to get that, but actually we're gonna put a barrier there, so we'll just do a line of stuff. So let's see here, we had cargo container. Let's see, what else did we find? Oh yes, the pipes. I mean the oxygen tank. Okay, and what else did we have? Let's see, oxygen tanks. Oh yeah, there was the oxygen farm. And so what we do with that is we take these and then we just dump stuff into them. There we go. We don't actually like fill them up completely, but we do put a lot of it in there, you see? All right. Okay, so we're gonna run some. We're gonna use those things, and we're actually gonna let's take it down here, and we'll set those things up right down at the end here because I want to be able to work on other things, and I don't want to have to get there. Alright, so we're going to need to come back and get some more steel plates. Okay, no problem. So, steel plates we'll get. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and call that an episode. Thank you so much for joining me for Scrapyard Pirate's Life, and the system decided it's done. So anyways, keep on building guys, there's a whole lot more to come, and I will see you next time. Thank you, bye!